The first thing we want to do before closing your pool down for winter is skim the top of your water, run your robots, clean the bottom, get your baskets nice and clean. The cleaner we put it away, the cleaner we open it up. The next step that we want to do is make sure all your chemicals are balanced and nice and level where they need to be. We at Encompass Pools like to elect to add algicide at the end just for an extra buffer throughout winter. At Encompass Pools, your first closing is included. And what we use for winterization is a gizmo plug where we can install it in your skimmer, blow the lines clean. We'll take RV antifreeze, pour a half a gallon on each skimmer, just in case water were to get in there. And each return, you'll get these. These are your one-way valves for your return lines. You'll take out your eyeball fittings, you'll thread this in there, and then when you blow the air through, this will open up, allow the water to come out until it starts bubbling. You shut the air off and this will close it, and then you're sealed tight. So you're not putting away a dirty filter. We like to backwash a little bit as we're shutting you down. That way when your barrel gets shut down for winter, it's nice and clean for spring. Now in this step, we're gonna start breaking down your equipment. And this is the important stuff to make sure nothing gets frozen. First thing you wanna do, shut down all your equipment. Then you can start disassembling. So I always like to start at the pump and then work my way over back just so you don't forget anything. Take your basket out. Important, there's two plugs, one in the front of the barrel, one in the back of the barrel. And that will drain all of your water out. Another important little pro tip to help you, put all your plugs and everything you're gonna take out in your basket. That way next spring it's all in one location, you're not looking for anything. Take your pressure valve off the top of your multi-port valve. There's a sight glass in the back. Take that out. And on the back there's a little rubber ring too. Don't forget that. Open the top of your valve to winter to where it's open, and that just allows air to get into the barrel. Second thing, third or fourth thing, undo the plug in the bottom, and this will drain your filter. So this is the part where we'll start working on blowing air through all your lines. The way I like to do it is I'll take my salt cell off. Make sure when you take these off, you pay attention not to lose any of your O-rings on here. I'll visually check my salt cell, see do I have any calcium buildup, is there a lot of dirt in there that maybe I can blow out, set that aside. And then another pro tip we found out, there's little winter plugs on here, but these little winter plugs for some reason they like to break and they're hard to get a hold of. So I'll disconnect upstream on the inlet and I'll blow my air through there. That way all my lines, all the lines inside your heater pumps, if you have a heater, can now blow out, and then we know there's no water in that system. And then this is open for us to blow out our returns. We can blow out our skimmers from our basket, and then we can know that there's no water anywhere in our system once everything's blowed out. This is the part where we start blowing out our skimmers. Now we have a winterization vac. You can pick these up on Amazon if you want, or it's just as easy. Grab yourself a shop vac, change your hose around to where you're blowing air out, not sucking, and then you'll just get it inside your pump and blow it and watch your skimmers until you're just blowing nothing but air out, and then you know that line's evacuated. Sometimes these O-rings on these pumps are kind of hard to get back into place. So take your basket out, you can take this, put it in the opening, and then blow.
You need to pour about half a bottle of antifreeze in each skimmer.
An explanation of what we're doing. So the gizmos, what it does is ice has to have somewhere to expand. So instead of spinning outward into your skimmer, which is your weakest point, it's going to squeeze into the gizmo, gives it somewhere to crush. Pro tip, we also will take our jugs, take all the stickers off of it, throw it in the pool. That way the ice has another place to squeeze into. So this is where we're going to blow out our equipment from here beyond. So if you have a heater, it'll blow your heater out and evacuate all those lines. Like I said, careful you don't lose your O-rings, because these can be a pain in the butt to find sometimes. So just pay attention, put them back in when you're done. Okay. And then you'll get that down there. Okay, so we've evacuated our skimmers, we've emptied our barrel, emptied our tank, we've blown all the lines out so our heaters and everything is good that way. The last thing to do is our return lines. I'll push air into here and it'll come out those fittings I showed you a little bit earlier. And all the water is evacuated out of the pipes. Just put everything back together so we don't lose anything over winter time. All your fittings are in your basket. All your return lines and skimmer baskets are in one location. I usually like to put those in the safety cover bag just so everything, you know where it's at.
The last step is bring up all your anchor points and then put the safety cover on.